This filthy block paving originally looked like this, but it's not been cleaned for some time and now it's absolutely filthy. There's moss and lichen growing on and in between the pavers, and in some places the dirt is that thick that it totally obscures the pavers underneath it. So it's time to get the pressure washer out, and let's see if we can clean up this driveway. The first stage of cleaning the driveway should be to brush off any loose material like these leaves. Once you've swept the area, if the block paving is really dirty like mine, you might want to apply a detergent. I'm going to use the Karcher Stone and Paving Cleaner today. To use it with my Karcher K4, you simply remove the grey cap and then place the bottle into the detergent dispenser port in the top of the pressure washer. You then spray it onto the block paving using a low pressure setting on the Vario jet lance. If you don't have a detergent dispenser in your pressure washer, you can always use a foam cannon like this Karcher FJ6. It's more fun and it's faster, but it does use more detergent. Detergent costs money, so as a fiscally aware Yorkshireman, I switched back to the built-in dispenser and Vario jet lance for the rest of the drive. As I mentioned before, I'm using a Karcher K4 pressure washer in this video. If you're interested in this pressure washer, I'll put a link in the video description below. You can use any type of pressure washer for cleaning block paving, but it will make your life easier if you've got a surface cleaner attachment like this Karcher T5. Normal lances like this Dirt Blaster lance work really well, but look at the mud that's been sprayed all over the window frame there. The dirt goes everywhere, including on the operator. A surface cleaner creates much less mess and it also cleans the paving faster. Another alternative is a splash guard like this Karcher splash guard. I'll be looking at this splash guard in more detail in a later video, but I think these are more suited to smaller areas. The area I'm cleaning today is quite big, so I'm going to be using the surface cleaner. The surface cleaner has two nozzles which are angled so that they rotate during use, and there are bristles around the rim to stop spray escaping. If I flip it over, this grey dial on the top is used to set the height of the nozzles. The lower they are, the higher the pressure applied to the paving below. So let's connect the surface cleaner to the handle of the pressure washer and turn it on and let's see what it can do. This is one of the worst areas of the drive where the soiling was particularly bad. So I'll just clean up a patch of this area to show you how effective the surface cleaner is. Because you don't get any spray with a surface cleaner, you do get left with standing dirty water. So I'm just going to rinse that off. This is just a low pressure spray and you'll soon see the difference between the area that the surface cleaner's cleaned and where it hasn't. Let's get the camera and take a closer look. You can soon see there's a massive difference. I've just got the rest of the drive to do now. Sometimes it's difficult to see which bits you've cleaned and haven't because of the standing water. I find the best way is to check the gaps between the pavers. If you've cleared those out of the vegetation that was in between, then you've cleared the hardest bit, so you can assume that the pavers will be clean as well. Work in blocks, starting at the top of the slope, and then drive off any dirty water every few minutes. I'm using a Karcher Eco Booster lance in this video, but you can use any lower powered lance. You're not cleaning here, you're just rinsing the dirty water down the hill. If you're interested in any of the equipment featured in this video, I'll put Amazon links in the video description below. And if you've got any questions at all, just leave a comment and I'll try and get back to you. If I don't know the answer, there's normally someone who does. Working like this, it took me a couple of hours to do the whole drive. And just look at the amount of dirt that was cleaned off from on and between the pavers. And this was after doing less than half the drive. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at the difference between the area that's been done and the area that hasn't. This is what it looked like after everything was finished. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? It's still wet, so if we go up to the area at the top where it's starting to dry, We can zoom in and take a better look. There's an area that's drying out nicely here. And they look pretty good, don't they? Much better than they were before. Which, if you can't remember, was like this. If you spot any bits of dirt, or more likely bits of vegetation like these two that you've missed, simply blast them out using the dirt blaster lance, or whichever high pressure lance you've got on your pressure washer. The next day, after the drive had dried out, it looks even better. But there's one job left to do, which is to resand the gaps between the pavers. To do this, you need to use kiln dried sand. This bag cost me £6 at my local builder's merchant. And to use it, cut it open and then pour out a thin line of sand across the pavers. Then take a yard brush and slowly brush the sand across the pavers, and the fine dry sand will fall into and fill the gaps between the pavers. Don't brush too hard, you want to go over the surface slowly and methodically. It's actually quite calming once you get into a rhythm. Don't worry about trying to brush every last grain of sand off, the wind and rain will do that. In terms of quantity, sanding this driveway took just over 2 bags of sand. I was happy with the end result, and so was the chief inspector. But apparently she wants it sealing now. But that'll have to be the subject of another video, which will pop up on here as soon as it's released. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, leave a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to Big Ted's Home and Garden. I'll see you soon.